Hi guys, welcome to Classic Guitar Rock. I'm Jeremy, and I wanted to do a quick review on this little baby here. This is the Samick Artist Series SG style. It's called the S something, I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically an SG copy made by Samick. Little history on the Artist Series. Samick, by the way, the story goes, Samick is the world's largest guitar manufacturer. They make more guitars than any other company, so they say. Of course, they market guitars under the Samick name, but they also make guitars for Washburn, for I believe they might make some Epiphones. They're based in Korea. And they have been making guitars for 50 years, right? And in the 80s, maybe even before then, 80s is the first time I started noticing actual Samick electric guitars with the Samick name. Well, in the mid-90s, they came out with this series called the Artist Series. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little logo there that says Samick Artist. They did this from 95 to about 2002, I think the end of 2002. And guys, let me just say, if you can get a hold of an Artist Series, they made an SG style, they made a Les Paul style, they might have made some others, I'm not sure. They are really nice guitars for the money. I think brand new, they were around $300. I bought one. I bought one in 2001 or 2002. I bought a white SG. I really wanted this one, but when I went to the store, they didn't have one, and I thought, what the heck, I'll buy the white one. And it was a great guitar. The problem I had with the white one, the body was all white, but the headstock was white too, which looked stupid. If it would have had a black headstock, it would have looked better. Well, fast forward to a few weeks ago, my brother in a pawn shop found this baby. They wanted $160 for it. He offered them $140 and they took it. And that's a steal. If you look on Reverb or look on Craigslist or eBay, these regularly go for at least on the low end $350. I've seen some up around $500, but usually $350 to $450 is the range for these guitars. And if you find one, get one. Okay, they are excellent guitars. Set neck, the fretwork is nice. This is my nicest playing guitar. It's awesome. It's got it's not quite a Gibson headstock, but it looks better than the idiotic Epiphone headstock. Don't get me going on Epiphone headstocks. They're the ugliest headstock ever. And I don't understand why they do it. Gibson owns Epiphone. Why don't they put Gibson-style headstocks? Anyways, this is kind of a Gibson style, not quite. But what happened with these guitars is around 2002, Samick started putting out their Greg Bennett series guitars. Now, I don't know if they were forced to, right, quit making the Artist Series. I've heard that there was pressure from Gibson that their Artist Series was just a bit too real, right? But then they started making the Greg Bennett versions. Greg Bennett is a guitar designer, apparently of some repute. And those Greg Bennett guitars are fine guitars, but they look stupid, right? They don't look near as good as the classic design. So like the Greg Bennett headstock is really dumb looking. And they call it the Torino. The Samick Greg Bennett SG is called a Torino, and it's more offset and pointier and just does not look as good. This has a traditional, Angus Young SG look that we want, right? And it plays really nice. So if you find a Samick Artist Series guitar, SG or Les Paul, buy it. Now the Les Pauls, I used to have one of those too, and it was a great guitar. The difference on the Les Paul model is the Les Paul cutout is a little flattened, so it looks a slightly different angle, but still a great guitar. This body to me looks just like an SG body. I don't think there's any real difference. But there's actually an improvement on this over a legit SG. And that is, if you look on the back, and I don't know if you'll be able to see here with the light, the SGs are infamous for breaking necks, right? Because they're a very thin neck, and it's just a common thing. I think you can kind of see it right here. This is not on a real Gibson. This is called a scarf joint. And what they've done on that neck, there you can see it. What they've done on the neck is they've joined two pieces, right? There's one piece here that they've joined to this piece up here. On a real Gibson, this is all one piece of wood up here. Now, woodworking purists might think that's a good thing. In reality, a scarf joint is typically stronger than if you had one piece there. And why is that? Well, the glue is usually stronger than the actual wood, right? So in my mind, someone that's an expert, correct me if I'm wrong, I think a scarf joint is probably actually stronger and better. Cosmetically, it might not look as good than having just a solid piece of wood here. But that's a little different. There is a scarf joint, barely noticeable, but it is there. But in my mind, that's a good thing. Electronic-wise, whoops, I'm all twisted here. Electronic-wise, it's good. I don't know what kind of components they're using, but seems like a quality instrument. And again, I got mine for $140, and that's a no-brainer, right? But if you can find them for $300, it's a really good investment. I'm just going to doodle around. I'm playing through my little desktop Yamaha TH, whatever it is. But it's just a great playing guitar. So that's the bridge pickup. It's a nice sound. Middle. Bridge pickup. I'll switch it over and we'll get a little dirt here. Let's see here. Going on higher gain mode here. The action's really nice. It's nice and low, and it's just a great guitar. So again, this is the Artist Series, Samick Artist Series, made from about 95 to 2000, end of 2002. If you find one in a pawn shop, eBay, Craigslist, buy one. They're awesome. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We'll see you. Bye.